Las Bandidas.
Recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Dulces como tus besos, dulce el sabor del tiempo, como un barril añejo, todo un recuerdo, son las bandidas de mi corazón. Bandidas, bandidas, los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas, bandidas, tú y yo nos volvemos a encontrar. Tomaremos otra copa hasta el final.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
You know, the funny thing is that you and I practically could have met before we met in this town. Yes, because Serio and Milena were already friends way back before she married Mr. Oligario.
Your father was Tulio Irazabal. That is a lie. What do you want to accomplish with all this? I'm telling you, my father, my only father, is Oligario Montoya.
Malena was opposing us and didn't want you brought to the doctor.
Because you are insane. You are really sick, Milena.
Yes, I am really sick. Sick with desire for you.
Go away. I have never touched you and I never will. Go away. Leave me
Just
alone.
leave him alone, Milena. Get out of here.
Corina, your father's in really grave danger. Somebody wants him dead.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
aprendieron a amar.
Rodrigo, is this for real? Are you really being sincere?
I'm a professional and you know it.
I know, but between my
The fact
father
that
and...
there's a fight between our families doesn't mean that I will want your father dead. I am just simply looking for justice and not revenge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just that I just feel so very worried about everything that's happened and I want to know why this is happening, who's poisoning him, and how is he being poisoned?
Corina, I sincerely don't want to accuse anybody. But from the evolution of the poison in the cells, we can see this has been systematically happening up until now. I think that somebody very close to him maybe wants to poison him, or it can simply also be that he came into contact with some poisonous substance while working at the factory. That is
Ever since I
possible.
was a little girl, I've always seen my dad use the same toothpaste, the same soap, even the same cologne as always. And it's not the food we eat because we eat all the same things.
Well, that means you'll have to check his things.
Fabiola was right all along.
Fabiola? Wait, what? I don't get it.
You see, my sister thinks that Milena, the wife of my father, is the one responsible for all this.
I've seldom seen her, you know. But then, I think that she's not very honest with your father. Yeah, you see, she's been going after Alonso and he doesn't want anything to do with her, but then this does not mean that she wants to poison him. Maybe she doesn't love him, but that doesn't make her the culprit. I don't think so.
Get the heck out of here, Milena.
This is between Alonso and
Just
I.
leave
Don't
him
meddle.
alone already. Just get out.
That is how we understand each other.
You're a darn liar and you're sick in the head.
But that's how we play our game, darling.
That's not true. What kind of a woman are you?
She's nothing but a... This isn't the way a pregnant woman should behave, Milena. Didn't you tell my father that you were pregnant?
That's none of your business.
He's only going to find out that this is all a lie. That you're just a con man because you managed to defraud a company that you were working for.
Olegario's not going to believe you. Get out of here.
Listen, Malena, get the heck out of here. Leave Alonso alone.
Bandidas, let me remind you, you're in the intensive care unit.
Doctor, forgive me. I'm sorry.
Doctor, I'm here to pick up the exam results of my husband, Olegario Montoya.
Yes, we have some of the results, but...
I'm the only one who gets the results of his exams, doctor. Because I am the daughter of Olegario Montoya.
This is not the time to argue about that. This patient is seriously ill, so I would appreciate it if you both leave. Fabiola, please, sir, it would be good for you to get some rest now.
Just for a moment, please, doctor.
Only for a moment.
Thank you.
For what?
For coming here just in time to get that woman away from me.
I just couldn't let her hurt anyone again. Even if it's you.
That woman is crazy. I just can't get her off my back. You're the only one who can help me.
Me? I can? How?
By coming back. If you do this, that woman won't be doing anything to separate us.
No, it's too late, Alonso. So many things have happened and it's difficult to erase them, you know?
Of course it's not. Don't you realize that all of this was just a trap? That we were victims of this woman? Fabiola, there's still time for us to continue our love.
No, it's too late, Alonso. In 2 days' time, I'm marrying Sergio.
Y el dolor no se ha marchado. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las Bandidas.
It appears that everything is fine. The results of the tests of Olegario don't vary much from the parameters' normal values as it's shown here. They didn't detect the poison. You were saved this time. But be very careful, Malena. Remember what Forero told you. You can't give him any large doses or else it will create problems for all of us.
I know what I'm doing. The one who's not helping is you. Marry Fabiola once and for all. Huh?
Calm
I've had
down.
enough of that. I want her off
Calm
my
down
back.
now, you're just being hysterical.
This is your fault. This is your fault. Just marry her now and take her out of here. That will make me calm down.
Only 2 more days. In 2 days I'll be marrying Fabiola. Just wait. I'm interested in knowing what my wedding present will be, huh?
Emergency.
Fabi, I knew I'd be able to find you here. Why? What happened?
Nothing happened. I was just waiting for the test results of our father, but they sent them to another laboratory.
Yes, I know. Fabi, you were right all along. Our dad is being poisoned.
The doctor still hasn't given me any medicine for my pregnancy. Only a type of multivitamin that Miriam injected for me and... well, it's to help create the optimum conditions and to prevent a risky pregnancy.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
I didn't think it was that important.
Listen to me, I love you very much. And the only thing I want is the best for you. Don't you think it's very strange that Malena hid the fact that she was a friend of Dr. Forero? Why did they hide it? Why didn't they tell us? Why didn't they tell us the truth from the very beginning, Daddy? Why?
I'm not going to let anything stop me right now since I'm totally crazy with desire for you. Fabi, you were right, you know. I double-checked the results and there were traces of poison in Dad's blood. There's no doubt.
Corina, are you sure that these results are trustworthy?
Yes, of course they are. We did them in the laboratory of Rodrigo.
Hey, are you crazy? How could you even think of using the lab with Rodrigo? The man hates our father and you know it.
Viola, if Rodrigo wanted to use it to really hurt Dad, then he would have just kept quiet about it. He would have just hidden the information and then just let them keep poisoning him. Isn't that logical?
Well, yes, maybe you're right.
We've got to do something, but I don't know what. But we've got to do something.
Look for the poison. Find out where it is. I don't know. We have to look in the personal things of Daddy and have them all examined, right?
We just have to be very careful because if Malena finds out that you and I are in this together, she'll do whatever she can to stop us.
That woman is never at home. What we have to do now is go through the personal things of our dad and replace them, so in that way no one will notice.
Where are you going?
Corina, our father has to know about this before anyone else does. Let's go. Rodrigo, my son, I was waiting for you. Listen, we have something very important to talk about.
Mother, if you are just going to insist about Dinora,
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. This is about your brother, about Tulio.
Julio.
Yes.
I'm really sorry for interrupting. I'm going to leave, but I really need to talk to Rodrigo for a moment.
But of course, Dinora. Mother, if you don't mind, could you please leave us alone?
Okay.
It's obvious you learned a lot in Las Bandidas, right? You have the experience of working out in the fields. Like those knots you did were very well made.
Something good came from working at the ranch.
Yes, apparently you did.
Hey guys, I have to go because I have an
Oh,
errand
Mr.
to do.
Infante, I'm sorry to have to tell you that at the moment you can't go out right now. The big boss is here, and he's the only one who can decide what we'll do with the two of you.
But you see,
I do think that Remillo is right, Gaspar. You shouldn't be seen walking around the streets of San Lorenzo. Remember, you might bump into Olegario Montoya.
Yes. It's better if you stay here, Mr. Infante.
I'm so sorry. You know, Dinora, I never wanted to have this kind of ending for the two of us.
Oh, come on, please, Rodrigo. Stop trying to apologize. Because things happened the way they happened, and there's no turning back now. I'm just here to say goodbye. I can't believe I'm telling you this. I bet everything on you, Rodrigo. I gave up a part of my life for you. And they were my best years.
No, don't say that.
They were my best years, Rodrigo. I bet them believing that. Together we could be a loving couple. That together we would be able to achieve so many things. But it didn't work out.
Really, you shouldn't talk that way. You speak as if the world already ended for you. But it hasn't. You are a woman who is beautiful and intelligent. A good person. That's why I've always admired you. I assure you, other men will too.
Yes. Yes, they will. For sure they will. Oh, but then they're still going to end up choosing much younger women than me. Just like you did.
Dinora. I fell in love with Corina.
Of course. You fell in love with her. But what made you fall in love with her that I can't give you? Huh? Was it love? Passion? Companionship? Friendship or interesting conversation? I would suppose that Corina has already told you that we had a confrontation.
Well, yes. She told me everything, that you asked her to meet you, and that...
And that it proved... Yes, it proved to me that she and I are almost alike, or more like very similar. I'm sorry, but that's what I needed to do. To prove to myself that even if she is so much younger than me, that she isn't better.
No, I have never compared you to her. I never did. You're a marvelous woman on your own.
It's all over now. I really only came here in order to thank you for all of the good times that we shared. Just that. And nothing more.
I sincerely thank you for all those good times as well. I really do. Do you want me to go with you to the city?
What for, Rodrigo? What for? I can manage on my own. I can take care of myself.
Okay.
No. No. Maybe someday. Goodbye.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a
Las
amar.
Bandidas.
Apparently, I think he's with Gaspar, Pancho. Julia already called Los Girasoles, and they told her that Gaspar was fired from there. Ruben defended him, and they also let him go.
But how can that happen?
I don't want my son to find out that that man is his father. All my life, I made sure to hide the truth from my son.
Okay, I don't think Gaspar is going to say anything. That wouldn't be good for him, and he knows that.
He knows that if he's sober. But who can guarantee me that this man won't open his mouth when he's drunk? Oh my goodness, I tried my very best so that my son would never find out the truth. And it turns out that they're together now, and no one knows where.
But Julia didn't tell you where they can be?
No. She doesn't know where because at the farm they told her that they left together, that's all.
Well, someone should know something. Calm down. I'm going to see what I can find out.
Thank you. Oh, Pancho. Yes, please. I don't know what I'd do if it wasn't for you. I really appreciate your help with this, I swear.
I will never let you down, Zenaida. And you know why.
What is it?
Matakan, call me as soon as you get this message.
Oh. Where did you get this scar? What happened to you? Hey, babe, I asked you a question. What happened? It must have hurt a lot.
I'll tell you next time.
Oh, wow.
Emergency.
Excuse me, you have visitors. 2 women are here waiting to see you.
Really?
Hello, Alonzo. I thought it would be good for you to see her.
More than you can imagine.
Oh, how's the best dad in San Lorenzo?
I'm like a bull.
You have to be careful. We were very worried about you.
There's nothing to worry about. You're going to have your father around for a while.
And Milena?
She went to get my test results from the doctor.
She left you alone?
Well, she didn't leave me forever.
Why don't we have a talk, Dad?
Why don't we go inside his office?
Babby, inside the office.
You want to speak with me?
Yes.
Coming?
No. I have to go to my room to do something. Why don't you lock the door too?
Soraya,
Yes, ma'am.
will you please bring me my phone directory?
All right, ma'am.
Oh, does this stupid car have to conk out right now?
Can I help you with something, miss?
Oh, mister, you scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. I really didn't mean to. Can I, help you with this? Cars, you know, can start acting up sometimes. It could be a loose wire.
I just think it's strange because yesterday was working fine. Is anything out of the ordinary?
Yes. The ignition coil has a loose wire. Will you please start the car? When you come back here, I'll check it out more thoroughly.
Thank you very much, sir, but I'm not coming back here.
Oh, that's too bad. You know what? It's not normal to see women as beautiful as you in this town here.
Well, thank you. You really are very kind.
Ah, and miss, well, listening to songs about failed romances is a really sad thing to listen to while traveling. There are others, a lot happier.
Gaspar, Mr. Rodrigo is waiting for us. Let's go.
It's a good thing you went after that veterinarian when you had to abandon me.
We always find time for the two of us. It's time for me to leave now. I have to go home and show the test results to Oligario.
It's good that this time things worked out at the laboratory, but from now on you have to be very careful.
Things are working out fine. After your wedding with Fabiola, I'll be free then to prepare to take possession of everything. And still make sure she doesn't escape. When Oligario is finally dead, you two may end up being one of his heirs. Just saying.
What's all this mystery about? Go on, tell me what you're about to say.
Okay, Daddy, before I do, you have to promise you won't say anything to anyone.
But why?
Because you can't. Because it's for your own good. You can't even tell, well, Malena, Matakan, Pancho, no one, Dad. Do you understand?
Fine, tell me then. What's this about?
Do I have your word?
Yes, you have it. So what's this about?
The doctor just gave me the results of the examinations that they did on you. He didn't only have the samples analyzed here in town, he also sent them to another laboratory and they came out with the same results, Dad. And here it is.
You mean that's all? What's with all the mystery? It's not something important. I don't understand you.
Well, this is really important, Dad. Of course it's important. The results are very serious.
But why?
Because now there's no doubt, Dad. Because your blood shows traces of poison. Someone is poisoning you, Dad.
Last month.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Remigio,
Yes, what is it, sir?
I think you need to get a haircut soon.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You see, I was helping out a lady who had a problem with her car, but it's already
No,
solved.
no worries. Not a problem.
I'd like to thank you very much for allowing us to stay in your house here.
If you please, there's really nothing to thank me for. In fact, I'm the one who's indebted to you for what you did with that document.
No. I'm indebted to you. Tulio was a very good friend, you know. And you're his brother.
The coast is clear.
Corina, it's poison? Shh. Listen to me. We found traces of a toxic substance in Dad's organs, which apparently has been in his blood for a long time.
Well, how could that even be? And does Dad know already?
Well, not yet, but Fabiola's going to talk to him about it.
And what are you going to do with it?
I'll take them to the laboratory to see if there are traces of that toxic substance, and I will find out what is happening. But Amparo, you have to promise me
What is it?
that you will keep this a secret. You won't tell anybody about it. No one else can know.
Yes, of course, but definitely, Corina, of course. Besides, none of us even knows who it is out there who's so eager to hurt our father.
That's exactly it. The only ones who know what's happening to our dad and who have no intentions of hurting him are the three of us.
No,
So keep
I
quiet.
promise
You
I won't say anything. Don't worry. Is that it?
Yes. I think this will do. I can't open it.
Hold on, I think you have a phone call. Here.
Hello? I really need to talk to you.
Why? What do you want?
Not on the telephone, but in person. Do you think it's possible for us to meet up somewhere?
Oh, all right then. Just tell me the place and the time.
Remigio,
Yes.
can I ask you to show them where they'll be staying?
Yes, boss, right away.
Great. All right. Remigio?
Ruben, come with me.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the document. It reflects all the tricks that were committed by Olegario Montoya, and that's the truth. That's the reason why they attempted to kill me. I'm going to be a very huge risk for them if I confirm everything that's written on that document.
I insist. While you are staying here at my ranch, nothing is going to happen to you at all, okay?
I appreciate that very much.
Don't worry about it, but I will appreciate one last favor.
What is it?
In case it will be necessary, it may be in my interest if you can testify against Olegario.
Well then, that would be something like committing suicide.
Let me stress again that while you're staying here in my ranch, nothing is going to happen to you. So, can I count on you?
Well, life has been giving me opportunities so that I can correct my mistakes, and so if this is another one of those, then yes, I've decided to help you. Count on me.
Well, then there's nothing more to say. Welcome to my house, all right?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
It's the truth, Dad. Those test results don't lie.
I've been going around and around in the factory, and I could have come in contact with some toxic substance there.
No. No way, Dad. This substance didn't go in because you touched it. Someone put this poison inside you. Someone who hates you and just wants to kill you.
I don't appreciate what you're insinuating because you're going to put the blame on Malena again.
No, Dad. No, I'm not putting the blame on her. You're the one who named her. Because apart from your daughters, she's the only woman who's always there beside you. But I don't want you to blame her, and I don't want to blame her either. But I simply want to ask you to please not tell her anything, that you don't comment about the results of your examinations. I beg you.
So you're saying that I shouldn't trust my own wife?
No. I just think that what we're doing is saving her from worrying. Because the poor thing is going to feel bad if she finds out that someone is poisoning her husband. That's all there is. Dad, try to understand that this is the only way for us to find out who is hurting you right now. The person who is doing this filthy thing to you. My goodness.
All right, I'm going to do it.
I knew it. Thank goodness you understand. You know what? I think I also want to ask you something.
Yes.
You didn't have anything to do with what happened to Alonso, am I right?
Nothing, I swear.
All right. With that, I can finally relax. Be very careful.
I'm here, boss.
Emergency.
I couldn't believe it. When I saw her standing, I thought that she was going to fall. It's been years since she last stood up. And when she stood up, she mentioned her son. It's as if she felt there was this voice inside her talking to her. What do you think, Alonzo?
I think this means she's going to recover.
Excuse me. Visiting hours are over.
It's true, it is getting quite late. It's time for us to leave.
No, wait a minute. Doctor, can you please examine this lady? I was planning to take her to a specialist, like a neurologist, to check her. But I'd like to have an evaluation first. Do you think it's possible?
Is she your mother?
Like a second mom.
Of course, no problem. I'll wait for you in my office.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Alonzo, thank you. I know that Eugenia is already thanking you with all of her heart.
The bar.
Well, I'm here, Mrs. Ricarda. What do you want?
Well, 2 times we've made an appointment, and both times you've been punctual. That says good things about you.
Yes. I don't think you asked me to come all the way here just to praise my punctuality, so I'd appreciate it if you got to the point.
Yes, you're right. We shouldn't waste any more time. Sit down, please. Come on. Please sit down.
I'm listening.
When we met before, I asked you about Rodrigo. I asked you if there was anything between you and him, but you didn't want to answer. And now, are you going to deny it once more?
Are you asking me the same thing? Why don't you just go and ask your son about it?
Because this is a matter between you and me. I told you to come so I can insist that you stay away from my son. Just stay away from him.
But you have no right to demand anything from me or talk to me like this. Do you hear?
Well, yes, I do. And my name is Ricarda Irazabal. I demand it.
Fine. What happens if I decide not to listen to you? What are you going to do?
If so, you're going to repent that all your life. Because I'm going to tell your father that you are the lover of my son. I will do it. I'm going to tell Olegario Montoya that you are the lover of Rodrigo Irazabal.
A new substance?
Yes. Do you know if at the factory we're using some sort of new product or maybe chemical that we've never used before?
As far as I know, we don't. Look, if this is about the poisoning, I don't think that the source is the factory. It's more feasible to think that someone is trying to murder you. As I told you, boss, you do have a lot of enemies.
Excuse me? Hello, Matakan. Hello there, darling. How are you feeling? Forgive me for being so late. I was just looking for your test results. Here, take a look. Everything is fine. The doctor also told me everything is perfect and that they didn't find anything weird in your blood.
Oh, that's really good news, isn't it, Matakan?
It's excellent, boss. Excuse me.
No, wait a minute, Matakan. I only came by to bring the test results to my dear husband. I'm going to take a shower. It's because I was also out doing some shopping with Miriam. Excuse me. So long.
What's the matter, Matakan?
No, nothing, boss. Look, if you don't need me...
No. Something is wrong. I noticed your demeanor changed right when Malena said what she said.
Forgive me for saying this, boss. But your wife wasn't telling the truth.
Oh, no?
No.
Why's that?
She couldn't have spent the afternoon with Miriam.
And how do you know that?
Because the person who spent the whole afternoon with Miriam was me.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron.
Las bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron.
Las bandidas.
Emergency.
The doctor examined the lady. She had serious damage in her spinal column years ago, but it's healed since then. With a good therapist, it's possible that she can walk again.
But do you know what's causing her paralysis?
The doctor did say that the problem is neurological, because she hasn't been able to overcome her shock because of a serious loss. Maybe she lost a son.
Do you think she can get better?
I can't assure you that. However, a good specialist can do so much for her. Maybe she can go back to how she was before.
I'm almost sure that Malena is giving some kind of poison to my father.
Oh, my dear, then that means that that woman is a murderer.
She's not only a murderer, Nanny. That woman is a con man. She once was working in a company that she defrauded. What's more, Hector Alhura right now is getting all the evidence.
Oh, goodness. How is it possible for Olegario to have fallen into the hands of that woman when he's always so suspicious?
I know, Nanny.
He's very careful with everything. How could this
Well,
be?
sometimes the hare just escapes from the best hunter. Nanny, I need to talk to you about something else.
Uh-huh.
It's about my father.
What? Is it about the poison?
No. It's something I'm sure that you already know.
What is it, my dear?
He's not my father. Or my real father is Tulio Irazabal.
Are you blackmailing me?
No. I'm just negotiating. You should leave, my son, or I'll tell your father.
I can't believe that you are capable of that.
Well, it's about time you believe it, young lady.
Don't you even care about what could happen to your son? You don't care about how he's feeling? Rodrigo and I love each other. And it wasn't our intention to hurt anybody.
That's all just nonsense. And the name of our good family will not be demeaned for that gross stupidity.
Oh, no? So what are those grand principles of the Irazabals? Huh? To disrespect the feelings of others? Because you have to stoop so low to blackmail someone. I just want you to live and be happy.
Dad, what are you doing here? You have to stay.
I wanted to go and walk a bit.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I came to kiss you goodnight.
Oh, I just wanted to bring her so she could visit you and kiss you goodnight. And then after, I'm taking her back home. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
No, you don't have to thank
Nothing makes me happier than seeing my daughter.
You don't have to thank me for anything, Alonso. Because it makes me very happy to see the two of you this close and together. And for me, that's the best feeling I could get.
I know that what I'm asking you is very delicate, Zenaida. But I need you to answer me with the truth. Olegario Montoya is not my father. My father is Mr. Tulio Irazabal. Please tell me the truth. Come on. I need to know the answer.
My dear, stop. I don't know why you have to ask me that question.
You're the only one who can answer it. Zenaida, remember, please. I need you to jog your memory. What year did he die, this Tulio Irazabal?
No, I don't know, my dear. No, it's just that I don't remember. But I still can't understand why you have to ask me that question, that kind of question. It's just that, of course, Olegario is your father. How can you even doubt that?
But are you really sure?
Well, then I just saw how devoted Olegario was to your mother, who was pregnant. And when you were finally born, I saw that he was crazy with happiness, with his princess, as he called you.
Yes, Nanny, but that's...
Excuse me, my dear. Hello? Oh, my son. I'm so happy to hear your voice, my love. Where are you?
I'm close to the ranch.
You're close to the ranch? Where? Exactly where are you?
That's not important. I called to say hello and to tell you I'm not working at Los Girasoles anymore. But I'm fine.
So, are you alone?
I've been alone for a long time and you know that better than anyone. I'll call you later.
What's wrong, Ruben? Is there a problem with your mother?
No.
Well, the fact is that your conversation was sort of very cold. It's not like the normal conversation between a son and his mother. So what's going on with Zenaida?
That's enough, Gaspar. I don't want to talk about
it. You're saying that all afternoon you were with that woman and...
That's right, boss.
I understand.
Forgive me if I was out of line. If you don't need me, then I'll be going.
I don't understand why you're worried about Ruben. You know he's all right.
Yes, that's what he tells me. But I know that it's not the truth. Maybe when he forgets Amparo, he'll go back to how he was before.
I promise you that when I have a chance, I'm going to talk to him. It's not fair to have this attitude with you.
Thank you, my dear.
Nanny. It's just that you haven't answered the question I asked you. I need you to clear things about my father. I beg you.
My dear, it is better if you talk directly to Olegario. I prefer to stay away from matters regarding the family.
But why? Why, Nanny? You're just like my mother now. Come on.
Hello? Ah, so this is where my future wife is.
That reminds me that I still have to iron the tablecloths for the ceremony. Excuse me.
Thank you very much. Zenaida is so nice, right?
Yes.
What's with the long face? Ah, I suppose you're nervous, right? It's only 2 days from the wedding, and even I'm getting nervous too.
Yes, of course. And forgive me, but I haven't had much time to prepare everything because of my father's sickness.
No, don't worry, my love. That's the reason why your future husband will take care of everything. And to show off, I have a surprise for you. You like them? But because if you don't like them, we can go early tomorrow morning to the jeweler's and you can choose the ones that you like.
No. These are perfect.